Hello everyone, welcome to this lecture video FCFS scheduling. In the previous class, in this lecture previous video, we have discussed what is CP scheduling, what are the different kinds of scheduling algorithm present in the things. So FCFS scheduling is average waiting time. Have to calculate the process. In this example, you have the process and burst time of each and every process. So P1 started with the 0 and P2. In this previous video we have ended with this FCF scheduling. So in this average waiting time, have to calculate average waiting time and average turnaround time. Average waiting time is nothing but the waiting time of P1 and the waiting time of P2 and waiting time of P3. We have 0, 24 and 27. How will we get 0? As in the previous chart we have the waiting time for arrival time will be 0. So start the process P1 in the 0 waiting time. There is no waiting time for P1, but P2 have the waiting time will be 24. Why? Because the P2 have the burst time of 24. So P2 will be started with 24. P3 will have started with the 27. Why? Because B1 have 24. Burst time of process P1 has 24. Burst time of process P2 have 3. So cumulative have the P3 of waiting time will be 27. So turnaround time is nothing but total burst time for P process from arrival time. So 24 is a P1. P2 have the turnaround time will be a completion of P2 until burst time from the waiting time, including waiting time. It will have the 27 will be the turnaround time, and P3 will have the turnaround time of 30. So average waiting time will be a 0 plus 24 plus 27, so equal to 51 divided by 3. So average waiting time of the above process we have 17 is the average waiting time. Average waiting turnaround time will be a 24, 27, 30. So 81 divided by 30 we have the 27 here. So FCFS scheduling will have the average turnaround time of 27 is the final value we having. So FCFS scheduling. Then we have the some other example here. FCFS scheduling, process P1, P2, P3, burst time will be 24, 3 and 3. Suppose the process arrive in the order P1, P2, P3. The Gantt chart for the schedule is P1 and P2, P3 will be things. Waiting time for P1 equal to 0, P2 equal to 24, P3 equal to 27. So the same value we have, the burst time will be 24, and suppose the Gantt chart will be given here. So in this example we can arrive in the order Gantt chart for the schedule P1, P2. So the first will be a process will be here, P2 will be the first process and P3 will be a second process, P1 will be the third process. So waiting time for P1 equal to 6, P2 equal to 0, P3 equal to 3. So average waiting time equal to 6 plus 0 plus 3, because of the waiting time will be calculated. So average waiting time is equal to 3. Much better than the previous case. So here the waiting time for average waiting time will be a better, very low before we have the some example cases. So in this example we have the first process P2, P3 and P1. So here it will be the average waiting time will be a very low. So it is much better than the previous example cases. So we can hope you all understand how the FCFS scheduling, how we can able to calculate the waiting time, how we will calculate the average waiting time and turnaround time from each process and average turnaround time for each process. So that is things we are discussing about the FCFS scheduling. In this Gantt chart we have the FCFS scheduling. Waiting time will be a P1, burst time and arrival time. P1 is a process, burst time will have the 24, 3 and 3. So first we have to take the process P2. P2 will be started the 0 and arrival burst time will be a 3. So P3 will be started in the 3 and P6 ended in the 6. P1 will be started in the 6. Why? Because the P1 will have the 3 and 3 of burst time of P2 plus P3. So P1 total value is 24. So here the waiting time of these P1, P2, P3 is equal to 1.67. Average waiting time. Average turnaround time will be a 27 for P1. Why? Because 27 burst time will be 24. The arrival time will be a 3 for P1. So 27 will be the things for turnaround time. Then P2 we have the waiting time will be a 0 plus 3 equal to 3. So P3 equal to 2 plus 3. Actually the equal to 5. P3 will be in the 3 will be the waiting time. 2 will be the waiting time. The turnaround time will be a 3. So 0 3 plus 24 is the with the help of waiting time we can able to calculate the turnaround time. So we can finally get the turnaround time will be 11.67 in the final value here. So this is about the FCFS scheduling. We can continue the next CP scheduling algorithms in the next lecture video. Thank you.